Is 2025 the year Alexander Isak 2025 takes center stage off the pitch too? A fresh chapter at Liverpool has his week-to-week life in the spotlight, and fans want the full picture. Here's what matters right now. He's settling into a new club. He keeps his relationship private, and there's growing buzz around brand links, including Adidas. People also want to know about his garage, his homes, and how his wealth is trending. This intro sets the tone for what follows. Clear facts, easy reading, and a warm look at the man behind the goals. We'll cover his move to Liverpool in 2025, the truth about his private life, the talk around fast cars and luxury homes, and what his net worth looks like in 2025. Let us get into it with care and energy. For soccer lovers and Cole Palmer fans alike, Alexander Isak in 2025, club move, form, and profile. A move to Liverpool in 2025 reset Alexander Isak's stage. New colors, higher stakes, and a system that asks a lot from a center forward. He brings elite talent, calm under pressure, and a style that fits a team built on tempo and intelligence. Here is what that shift means on the pitch, how his form looks to fans, and why brands see long-term value in his image. Liverpool transfer in 2025 and his role up front. Leaving Newcastle United for Liverpool in 2025 signaled intent. He chose a club that expects titles and measures strikers by big moments. The move arrived with headlines, pressure, and a clear plan to lead the line in a team that presses high and attacks with speed. Liverpool's system suits his strengths. Pressing. He closes passing lanes with smart angles, not just sprints. That helps win the ball higher and triggers quick attacks. Link-up play. His touch under pressure gives midfielders an outlet. One-touch layoffs and wall passes let wingers sprint into space. Runs across the line. He times diagonal runs that drag center backs off shape. That movement opens passing lanes for creators. Finishing variety. He can toe poke in a crowd, bend shots into the far corner, or slot calmly past the keeper. Arne Slot's approach asks the No-9 to be the first defender, the pivot in transition, and the finisher inside the box. Isak's stride and balance fit that task. Even with a disrupted preseason, the expectation is simple and fair. Become the focal point that knits attacks together and scores in key moments. The environment is intense, but it gives him elite service, strong wide runners, and a platform to grow. For his career arc, it is a step into the sharpest spotlight with the tools to thrive. Form and impact in the Premier League. Watch him live, and the details jump out. His first touch is soft and controlled, even when a defender is on his back. He shields, shapes his body, and plays the next pass with purpose. That composure settles teammates and keeps attacks flowing. His pace is smooth, not frantic. He glides through gaps, shifts gears in a heartbeat, and leaves markers off balance. When he opens up his stride, he eats ground and makes space for a clean strike. In tight areas, he uses quick feet to slip out of trouble. Inside the box, you see calm decisions. He picks corners, finishes early, or waits for the keeper to move. There is no panic. His movement off the ball is constant and clever. He checks short to pull a marker, then spins in behind. He drifts wide to create a channel for a midfielder to burst through. These patterns make him a steady threat, even in quiet spells. Fans feel his presence on match days because he knits sequences together. A smart touch, a decoy run, a burst into the 6-yard area. The picture is that of a forward who changes tempo on cue and raises the level of those around him. Brand partners and image, including Adidas. Adidas stands out among his partners. The fit is natural, premium boots, clean kits, and a striker who lets his football speak. Isak keeps a low profile off the pitch, and that calm tone reads as authentic. Brands value consistency and trust, and his public image checks both boxes. Clean image. No noise, no drama, steady professionalism. Quiet lifestyle. Family time and training first, media second. Premium appeal. Style without flash, strong on-camera presence, and global reach through the Premier League. That mix gives Adidas and other partners a face that feels modern and reliable. It is the kind of profile that ages well match after match. Alexander Isak married in 2025? what his love life looks like. Curious about Alexander Isak's relationship status in 2025? You are not alone. Fans check his posts, watch interviews, and still find the same steady answer. He keeps his private life private, and his focus stays on football. Wife and girlfriend status, not married, very private. There is no confirmed wife or long-term partner in public records as of 2025. He has not announced a relationship, and reputable sources have not verified one. His social feeds do not feature a partner, and team media stays on football. That silence is not a tease. It is his boundary. He shares match days, training, and club life and leaves romance off the grid. The takeaway is simple. He is not married, and there is no confirmed girlfriend. Privacy first. How he handles rumors and focus. Isak treats noise like a defender to sidestep. He does not react, he just plays. By staying off the gossip cycle, he protects his headspace and the people around him. This approach pays off in two ways. Performance. Fewer distractions, clearer routines, and better recovery between games. Protection. Family and friends stay out of the spotlight and away from tabloids. He prefers control over attention. Interviews stick to football. Appearances stay short. That calm tone suits a striker who wins with timing and poise. Family roots and support from Sweden. His foundation is Swedish, and it shows in how he carries himself. He comes from a supportive family, strong values, and a culture that prizes humility and hard work. That backdrop keeps him grounded when the schedule gets heavy. You sense it in small choices. He trains, rests, calls home, and repeats. There's pride in where he is from and respect for the people who helped him get here. It is quiet strength, and it fits the way he leads his career. Luxury homes in 2025. Newcastle's Pontland Mansion and his setup. Alexander Isak's time in Newcastle left a mark on his off-pitch life. Before the 2025 move to Liverpool, he called a stunning mansion in Pontland home. This upscale spot outside the city offered the perfect blend of comfort and calm for a top striker. Fans often wonder how pros like him recharge amid the grind. His setup there showed a smart choice for focus and recovery. Let's break down what made this place special. Inside the Pontland Mansion, about $4.5 million. Step into Isak's former Pontland retreat, and you feel the pull of quiet luxury right away. This modern mansion spans generous space that lets you breathe easy after intense training sessions. High ceilings and open layouts create a sense of freedom, while top-quality finishes add a touch of elegance without overwhelming the senses. Privacy wraps around every corner here. Thick greenery shields the property from prying eyes, and wide grounds give room to unwind. Think smooth stone floors, underfoot, and large windows that flood rooms with natural light. These details build a home that feels both grand and inviting. For a player like Isak, who thrives on balance, this setup provided a solid base. The $4.5 million value reflects its prime spot in one of England's poshest areas. It stood as a testament to his rising status, blending style with everyday ease. Privacy, security, and a focused home gym. What sets Pontland apart for stars like Isak? Strong privacy features keep the outside world at bay. Gated entry and secure fencing ensure only invited guests get close. That piece lets him switch off from the roar of match days. Secure parking adds another layer of protection. A covered garage fits multiple cars with ease, hidden from street view. No need to worry about fans or media snapping shots. This setup guards his downtime and keeps routines smooth. Then there's the home gym, a key piece of his daily life. Equipped with weights, cardio machines, and recovery tools like foam rollers, it supports his pro demands. Isak could hit strength sessions or light stretches without leaving the property. That convenience aids quick recovery after games. For a forward who relies on speed and power, this space sharpened his edge. It turned the mansion into more than a house. It became a training hub tailored to peak performance. Calm routines between matches and travel days. Isak's days in Pontland followed a rhythm that matched his pro life. Short commutes to the training ground saved energy for what mattered most. Just minutes from the pitch, he avoided long drives that drained focus. Rest took center stage between fixtures. After a tough match, he settled into quiet evenings at home. Simple meals, family calls, and early nights helped his body reset. No late nights out, just steady habits that built resilience. Travel days brought their own flow. He packed light, reviewed game plans, and used the drive time to mentally prep. Back home, the mansion's calm vibe eased him into off days. Picture stretching in the garden or a quick gym tune-up before the next trip. During packed schedules with midweek games, these pockets of peace kept him sharp. Fans admire how he stays grounded. His routines prove that small choices fuel big results on the field. Alexander Isak net worth 2025, how he earns and what drives it. Alexander Isak's net worth in 2025 sits at a solid level thanks to his sharp play on the pitch and smart choices off it. Fans love seeing how top strikers like him build wealth. His move to Liverpool boosted his profile, and that shows in his earnings. Let's break down the key parts that fuel his financial growth. From weekly pay to brand deals, each piece adds up to a strong picture. Premier League wages and performance bonuses. Premier League contracts form the backbone of a player's income. Isak earns a base salary that covers his core pay for showing up and training hard each week. This steady amount keeps things stable through the long season. Appearance fees come next. These kick in for every match he plays, whether he starts or comes off the bench. They reward commitment and help cover the grind of 38 games plus cups. Bonuses take earnings higher based on results. Goal bonuses pay out for each strike he scores, pushing him to finish chances. Win bonuses add more when Liverpool grabs points. Clean sheet or team milestone rewards round it out. Across a full season, these layers stack up. Base pay provides the floor. Appearances ensure regular flow. Bonuses create peaks tied to big performances. For a forward like Isak who thrives in the box, hitting those targets turns solid pay into standout income. It motivates him to chase every opportunity, Adidas and commercial income. Brand deals bring reliable cash outside football. Adidas leads Isak's partnerships with a focus on his on-field presence. They pay endorsement fees for him to wear their gear in games and ads. These agreements run year-round. Isak gets base payments for signing on and staying loyal. Visibility incentives boost that when he shines in matches or media spots. A goal celebration in Adidas boots? That triggers extra rewards. Global reach matters here. The Premier League broadcasts his games worldwide, so brands like Adidas gain exposure with every touch. Isak's clean image and Swedish roots make him a fit for their premium line. Other sponsors add to the mix, but Adidas stands as the anchor. Steady fees plus performance ties create income that flows even in off weeks. It lets him focus on football while building long-term value. Investments in smart money habits many players use. Players like Isak protect their earnings with careful planning. Savings accounts hold cash for quick access and low risk. They build a safety net against injuries or slow seasons. Real estate offers steady growth. Many buy homes or properties in safe spots like the UK or Sweden. Rental income or value rises add to wealth over time. Diversified funds spread money across stocks, bonds, or business ventures. This mix cuts risks and aims for solid returns without daily watch. Trusted advisors guide the process. Financial experts, lawyers, and agents help spot opportunities and avoid pitfalls. They keep things legal and aligned with career goals. These habits turn short careers into lasting security. Isak likely follows suit, focusing on growth that matches his grounded style. Why net worth estimates vary online. Online figures for Isak's net worth shift based on simple factors. Exchange rates play a big role. Pounds to dollars or euros change daily, so UK-based estimates differ from US ones. Taxes eat into totals too. UK income tax, agent fees, and club deductions vary by contract. Hidden costs like travel or security add up without public view. Sources pull from different times. One site might use last year's salary, another his new Liverpool deal. That leads to spreads from low to high. Stay sharp as a fan. Check reputable spots and question wild claims. Real wealth builds quietly, and estimates just give a rough guide. Daily routine, diet, and hobbies that keep him sharp. Alexander Isak stays at the top of his game through smart habits that blend hard work with smart recovery. His days at Liverpool follow a rhythm built for speed, strength, and focus. Soccer fans know the grind, and Isak's approach keeps him fresh for those big runs and sharp finishes. From training pitches to quiet evenings, these choices fuel his edge on the field. Training, recovery, and sleep basics. Isak kicks off his day with a light warm-up to get the blood flowing. He starts around 8 a.m. with dynamic stretches and a short jog, easing into the demands ahead. This sets a steady pace before he heads to the AXA training center. Gym time follows, where he builds power with weights and core drills. Sessions last about an hour, targeting legs and upper body to maintain that explosive stride fans love. He keeps reps controlled, focusing on form over heavy lifts. On the pitch, ball work takes center stage. He practices quick touches, shooting drills, and team patterns for an hour or two. These runs sharpen his instincts, much like the clever moves that break defenses in Premier League clashes. Recovery comes next with mobility work or an ice bath to ease sore muscles. He uses foam rollers and light stretches to stay loose, avoiding the drag of tight hamstrings. Evenings wind down early. Isak aims for bed by 10 p.m. to grab 8 to 9 hours of sleep. That rest rebuilds him for the next session, keeping his body primed for match intensity. Match day meals and hydration made simple. Fuel matters on game days, and Isak keeps his intake straightforward to sustain energy. He loads up on lean proteins like chicken or fish to support muscle repair without weighing him down. These choices pair well with complex carbs from oats or sweet potatoes, providing steady power for sprints and presses. Vegetables and fruits round out plates, adding vitamins that help him bounce back fast. He skips heavy sauces or fried foods, opting for grilled options that digest easy. A typical pre-match meal might include grilled salmon, quinoa, and steamed broccoli, eaten 2 hours before kickoff. Hydration runs constant through the day. Isak sips water mixed with electrolytes during training and games to replace what he loses in sweat. He carries a bottle everywhere, aiming for 3 liters or more to stay sharp and avoid cramps. Post-match, he grabs a recovery drink with protein to kickstart healing, always keeping fluids topped up. Reading and learning, history and leadership books. Isak finds balance in books that build his mind as much as the gym builds his body. He gravitates toward history titles that trace great leaders and turning points, drawing lessons from past triumphs. These reads spark ideas on strategy and grit, traits that echo in his calm hold-up play during tight matches. Leadership books hit close to home too. He studies works on team dynamics and personal drive, absorbing tips from coaches and captains who shaped eras. This habit sharpens his decision-making, seen in how he reads defenses and links with midfielders like a general on the pitch. Off days often include an hour with a book in hand, maybe by the window in his Liverpool spot. That mental workout translates to the field, where his poise under pressure stands out. Fans spot it in his leadership during comebacks, a nod to the wisdom he gains from pages. Gaming at home, a setup worth around $15,000. When the boots come off, Isak unwinds with gaming that sharpens reflexes in a fun way. His home rig packs serious power, centered on a high-end PC with top graphics cards and fast processors. It handles demanding titles smoothly, letting him dive into virtual worlds after real ones. A massive 65-inch OLED display pulls him in, with colors popping like stadium lights. He pairs it with a pro-level headset for clear audio, blocking out noise for focused sessions. Controls stay precise with a custom keyboard and mouse setup, perfect for quick reactions. This $15,000 investment feels like a reward grounded in his success. He plays strategy games or shooters that test timing, much like dodging tackles. It's light fun that recharges him, keeping the competitive fire alive without the physical toll. Soccer lovers get it. Even stars need that escape to stay hungry. Alexander Isak's 2025 life blends elite football with quiet luxury that fans admire. His bold move to Liverpool sharpens his role as a key striker, where smart runs and calm finishes light up the pitch. He guards his private world close, with no wife or public partner in sight, letting focus stay on the game. That Pontland mansion offers a serene base, complete with a pro gym for recovery, while his garage boasts standouts like the sleek Mercedes AMG GT and powerful Range Rover Sport. Strong earnings from wages, Adidas deals, and smart investments push his net worth toward $100 million or more. These pieces paint a picture of balance and drive that keeps him grounded yet soaring. Soccer fans, what is your top Isak goal or the car from his collection that catches your eye? Share in the comments below. As he settles at Anfield, expect more magic from this rising star, with brighter days ahead on and off the field.